everybody, it's your boy here. I'm back again today for another review. I told you guys before that I'm no longer doing reactions of the videos, but I'm doing reviews because I respect the work of the artist and I don't want to use their content without any permission. So I don't want copyrights on our channel, and as well I want to promote their work and not using it, if it makes sense. So today I'm coming here. I've been having a lot of requests to do reaction on my boy Rophnan new album, and man, you guys know that I'm a big fan of Rophnan. I love his work, and when I visited Ethiopia, I had a chance to meet up with him. You know, we had a little conversation. You know, hopefully gonna have more conversation in the future, but you know, he's my boy, and the bottom line is this guy is musical genius. All right, that's how I named it a long time ago, and everybody knows that this guy is musical genius. He released his album, and today I'm gonna do reaction on one specific song, or review on one particular song called Word. I know you guys are excited already, man. I'm really excited for this. All right, this is gonna be the first song I do reaction from his new album, and again, shout out to Sadeke, my brother, you know, Dr. Sadeke. He has done a translation of this song, and I'm gonna go ahead and kind of like do a reaction on this. And man, one thing I'll say, these days, this has been some sort of a theme that I've been working by word, like being careful with word, what we say, because you can either create or you can either destroy by just your word. You know what I'm saying? The greatest enemy of yourself is not anything else but your tongue. All right? It really depends how you use your tongue. You can either create or you can destroy. And so no matter what are the circumstances going on around us, it's very important to be positive. It's very important to have a leap of faith, to see unseenable, right? To see the rain in the midst of drought, to see peace in the midst of war. It's very important to see that, to proclaim that, to say that, because the way you see it, that's how it's gonna be. And that's coming straight from the Bible. It's not a motivation speaker. Anyway, motivation speech. Without wasting time, guys, I'm gonna go right away and start reading from the very beginning. Man, I'm very excited, and so let's dive into it. Rophnan, he begins by saying this: "Let me speak in spite of the consequences. Doesn't matter if I die from this, as long as I speak the truth." Come on, my boy. Come on, man. Get out of my mind. All right, you guys. You know one thing. The greatest theme of Soil Nation One African this year is we have to be brutally honest with ourselves. And right now, the theme we're going by is hashtag the truth. You can look at the thumbnail, I mean, the cover photo of our channel. It's written there, hashtag the truth. And what he says here, it's exactly what I believe in. It's exactly what we are doing. In spite of the consequences, doesn't matter if I die from this, as long as I speak the truth. It's worth dying for truth than living for lies. But then again, I am afraid of my words, because a word can break human beings. I'm afraid of my words because a word can kill human beings. That's true. That is true. You don't need a knife to kill somebody. You can kill somebody by just words. I'm going to do a more review at the end. Let me keep going. In the beginning was the Word. Come on now. Come on now, my brother. In his own consult, he created human in his likeness. And the Word was bestowed in human flesh. Come on, man. That word he's talking about right there is Jesus Christ. The Word was bestowed in human flesh. Man, this is Bible. This is John first. But then men broke man with the word, then uttered. Human, a creation of the word. Human flesh, human in by the word. Human soul, a breath from the word. Life is by the power of the word. Enlightened by the kind of the word. He's basically saying everything that you see began with the word. And if it is human flesh, if it's human soul, if it's human creation, everything, the word created it. That is pretty much showing how important our word is. That's what it's basically saying here. The word precedes the sun, the heavens and the universe. Thus nothing is mightier than word, the truth. Men use their word to destroy the world, but then the divine word that was bestowed in human flesh will serve the world. Come on, man. Come on, man. Rophnan, let me call you right now Prophet Rophnan, all right? This guy is not a musician. This guy is a prophet. I'm going to read this again, guys. It says this. Men use their word to destroy the world, but then the divine word that was bestowed in human flesh will serve the world. If men destroy the world by word, we can serve the world by word. The other day I was reading the book of Ecclesiastes, and it says this. It says, there's a time for war and there's a time for peace. Speak peace, my friend. That's a word right there. Astonishing, the word is the rise and a fall of men. The uttered word of man vilifies man, makes the word twisted. But then, if men write a vicious word, we would have a righteous world. Indeed. Astonishing, in this world of the word, human ignorant of their utterance and the divine presence of the word in human flesh. Humans killed humans with their own word. I said, let me speak in spite of the consequences. Doesn't matter if I die from this, as long as I speak the truth. How many people out there, they're just willing to stand and speak the truth? There's a still small voice inside of you telling you something. That's the truth. That's my definition of truth. But then again, I'm afraid of my word because a word can kill human beings. It's very important to be very careful with the word. Again, I was reading this scripture and it was saying that we should not be quick to speak. We better listen, and that's why we have two eyes and two ears and we have one mouth. That means you need to listen more than speak. So I agree with you, my brother. That poor sleepless man, guardian of the rich man's house, the insightful will notice he is actually not the guardian of the house, rather guardian of his word of promise. Is it not the word the beginning? Who existed before the word? Was it not the word which created heavens and earth? Was it not the word which descended from the heaven and conceived in the virgin? Oh my goodness, come on, man. This guy, I understand what Rophnan is doing. Rophnan, this song, first of all, is not in English. This is a translation by Dr. Sadeke. He knows who he's talking to, and he knows what kind of audience he's talking to. We're talking about Ethiopia in this case. People who are very religious, people who knows God, all right? People who knows about God, all right? I've never seen a place that it has like more fasting days than eating days throughout the year. You know what I'm saying? So he knows what he's talking about. He knows that this is kind of audience I'm talking to, and I want to remind them that it is not the word before the beginning. Who existed before the word? Was it not the word which created heavens and earth? He's talking to the audience that understand that. The other people might not understand the concept of John in the Bible, but a huge population of Orthodox, they understand this. And even Pentecost, and I believe even Muslim. I think this is something that they are. I'm not sure, you guys can correct me, but he knows who he's talking to. It is not fear of God if I fear the word. Oh my goodness, come on. Is it fear of God if I fear the word? Man, this guy, okay, you understand what he's saying? In my understanding, word is Jesus. It is Jesus. He came, the flesh, he became flesh. All right? And that word became a human being and he came to save us. That's what I understand. That's what I know. So is it not fear of God if I fear the word? Be careful with your word. In the beginning was the word. In his own consult, he created human in his likeness, and the words, he repeats again. But then human committed suicide with their own word. One cognizant of his utterance, with God his soul reconciles. I love that, man. One who speaks the truth, one who plants the seed of truth will reap the fruits. Come on, man. Come on now, somebody. We need to create a generation that will speak truth no matter what. Even if it means that you're going to die, but you will speak the truth. If it means that you're going to lose everything, you speak the truth. My last speech I say that we're living in the world that is full of lies. It's a time for us to speak the truth. You can check this out. This is what I said last time.
The world that we're living right now, there's so much lies, and we're living lies. Sometimes, even when you speak the truth, people, they're not interested in the truth. People, they don't pay attention to the truth. They don't want to hear it. But what is truth? Is it what you read on the book? Things that different people, they write, right? Their opinion about Africa? Or is it something that somebody tells you about yourself, that this is the truth? This is who you are. For me, at least for me, the truth for me is that still small voice inside of me. Like when the whole world is telling you that this is impossible, achieving one Africa in our generation is impossible. We have been struggling for that for like 60 years and we still don't have unity in Africa. It is impossible. There's still a small voice inside of me that tells me that it's possible to achieve that. When the world is telling you that, you know what, you cannot do this. I mean, you're African, you cannot make it, especially outside of Africa, because you're black, you cannot make it. There's still a small voice inside of me that is telling me that you can do. That is truth for me. And each one of us, we have that instinct inside of us. Regardless of what the world tells you, regardless of what has been written in the books, because everybody, everything you see is opinion of people.
It is the word that leads us to salvation or heaven, not the stomach we filled for satisfaction. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Faith comes from hearing the word of God. Man, word is everything. You can change, you can create, you can build, you can destroy by word. But the robbery, the mugging, let me speak about the scramble. Never to get out of the pit, they always have something to speak. Stretch their fingers to write their past. Never choose the word that's right. Too many mouths, but not real world. Too little love, but too much greed. Although they knew all, and the word became vilified. I think he's addressing to something very specific here. You guys, if you know, please let me know what you think he's addressing to in this specific line. Let me speak in spite of the consequences. It doesn't matter if I die from it, as long as I speak the truth. I love that. That's a bold statement. The string of commandment on my neck, my word will never be sold out for money. Under the trees of truth I say. I love that. My words will never be sold out for money. Under the tree of truth I say. Come on, man. Come on, man. That's why I'm saying, no matter what, we should always choose to speak the truth. No matter what. And it's okay. People accuse you for speaking the truth. Ask me about it. But no matter what, speak the truth. Because at the end of the day, man, you're not serving man, but you're serving God. And that's all matters. I would rather make God happy and make all of your sad than making you happy and making my God sad. He's given me this life. He's given me this mission. He has given you everything that you do have. Speak the truth, man. God will be happy for you. Let alone human plant in accord with the word. I love this one. The age of monetization. The mouth exposed in the areas. The word is fast but wasted, disparted. Humans descended to Facebook oath. The age of smartphones, the age of views, the age of fingers, the age of yearning for likes, the age of fakeness in the mirrors. The mirror is lying, the mirror is lying, the mirror is lying. Man, this is the age we are in right now. Worshipping the fast saying with filters. In this age, the mirrors is lying. People of my country, to sell the world, to sell the word. People living in hallucination, looking in the mirror, the fame in the mirror, perpetuated in the mirror. The facade of her face judged by the mirror, but the word of the mirror was broken. You know what I'm getting here? I was trying to think to kind of like understand what he's trying to say, but what I'm getting from my perspective, we care so much what we see in the mirror, but we forgot to listen ourselves, deep inside ourselves. That still small voice inside. Because you cannot see it in the mirror. If you look at the mirror, you're going to see your physical appearance. But what is inside of you is what matters. The truth. That's what matters. Full of words as a product. Selling words in the market. Man's word deep as a sea. Drowns you to death as you smile. Emoji, emoji. The fakeness will lie to each other without seeing each other. Man, come on, man. This is straight the message to us, man. We lie to each other without seeing each other. That's deep, man. Man, I wish you can understand the local language, man, because I know this is the translation, but I know this might have a really deep meaning here. We lie to each other without seeing each other. Wait, where? Wait, where? Which way? Emoji, emoji. Tells her he loves her. Send her an emoji without even knowing her heart. Oh man, okay. But can I understand? I was thinking, why emoji, emoji, but you send the emoji of heart and you don't even know the real meaning of that heart. You just send it. Let me speak in spite of the consequences. Doesn't matter if I die from this, as long as I speak the truth. That's my favorite line in this song. But then again, I'm afraid of my words because a word can break human beings. I'm afraid of my words because a word can kill human beings. In the beginning was the word, and then I think he repeats again and again. Man, I gotta say this, man. I've never expected one day I will see a secular musician write a very spiritual and revelational song like this. I don't know what you guys write the word in your characters, in your language, but when I read the Bible, I see two different words. I see the word with a capital W, and I see the word with a small w. And the capital W, it means a divine word, like it's talking about God, literally like Jesus Christ, right? The word in the flesh. And the normal small w, it's just like the word that represents human, specifically from what Sadeka wrote for me. And I never expected to have something like this, but I think if the word created the world, created everything we see except man, God, he created man with his own hand, but from the dust, but everything you see was created by a word. You guys, you know how powerful word is. That means, he says, Rophnan, that if word is what killed somebody, is what put us to where we are today, then the word can transform and change that. That's a prophetic word. That is to say, when you're going through difficulties, when you're going through tribulations, when you're going through a war, it's very important. It's very easy to react out of emotions and to say whatever you want to say, but in the spirit, you actually create something when you say something. So instead of destroying, why don't we build? Instead of killing one another with words, why don't we give life with words? Instead of speaking hatred, why don't we speak love? In Swahili Nation, we have three elements that foundation that we stand with is love, peace, and unity. These are three pillars of what you see of this one Africa. Let's speak love. Let's become love. Let's speak peace. Let's become peace. Let's speak unity. Let's become unity. That's what can take us where we are today, somewhere else. I am really happy to see artists like the Voice of Africa, Prophet Rophnan. It might sound weird, but Rophnan speaking, raising their voices through word. The interesting thing about Rophnan is that this guy, he don't talk much. He don't even do interviews much. I've been trying to ask him, but he don't really do it because it's not his thing. Hopefully I can have that opportunity. I'm just throwing it right here. If you're watching, brother, man, we need to have this conversation. But I understand, looking at this song, I understand that your words are very important. So you guys might be asking me why I took a long time to do reaction to this, to do a review to his album, man, it's because of the timing, the right time. And for me, I was just waiting for the right time, and the right time was today. So many people have asked me to do this reaction. I received this translation a long time ago since the song came out from Sadeki, and so many other people, they send voice note and this is a do reaction, but I didn't do because everything has a time, and today was the right time for me to do it. And it just makes perfect sense, because you don't just need to rush on things. You don't just need to rush to say something, to speak something, unless you have something to say, unless you've been given something to say. My prayer and my thoughts goes with you guys. You know, sometimes I can be very quiet. You know, I call myself ambivert, that I'm introverted and extroverted. Sometimes I can be very quiet, and sometimes I can speak a lot when I have something to say, when I've been given something to say. So if you haven't get a chance to listen to this song, please do. And more than just listening to this song, I want us to take that into action, to put that into action, to change our words, to change the way we say things. It might be difficult to change the way we say things, but you can change the way you see things, perspectives. If you change that, obviously you're gonna have something else to say. Let's surround ourselves with positive. Read the word. I mean, if you're a Christian, read the Bible, man. Read. It has everything. Everything you need is there. Every single answer to every single issue you're going through is there. Yesterday I was reading the book of Ecclesiastes, and one thing it says that it really hit me so hard. It says that there's a time for peace and there's a time for war. No, there's a time for war and there's a time for peace. What does it say? It says that if you are in a war right now, you have to speak peace, because the time for peace is there. And it depends on us to speak about it. It depends on us to act upon it. And that time is just right there. So my prayer goes out to all of you guys. Don't lose hope, because you guys have people who they're spending years, months writing stuff like this, something that can speak to the whole country. And I hope through this English translation will speak to the whole Africa and the continent as well. Words are more important than anything else. Guide your tongue, guide your words. Guys, I love you. Stay safe. I'm praying for you. I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.